So this is new. Well, it's sort of new. Some of you may remember that I did Animal Crossing Diaries throughout 2021 and most of 2022, and I eventually finished in September 2022 because I was basically done. Of course, it's impossible to complete a game like Animal Crossing, but I'd basically done everything I set out to do and everything I wanted to do, so it was time to move on. Except I didn't really move on, I just stopped. I always intended to pick up another diary project, and I tossed around a few ideas for a while before finally settling on Disney Dreamlight Valley, and I then spent a few more months before I finally started. I did a video on this when it came out, loved it, always wanted to return, never got there until now. So as before with Animal Crossing, this is a diary. This is me documenting each day that I think is worthwhile documenting as we set out to do everything we could ever want to do with this game. So let's go. Day 1. Today is the day we got started. I built my character, who I'm quite happy with, and then jumped into the world. We got introduced to Merlin, he explained the situation, how the world's been ruined, and most people have forgotten everything, and how it's my job to fix this. We have a look at my house, which needs a lot of work. I also met Scrooge McDuck and found the first tool, the pickaxe. Day 3. So, we already know there's a ton we've got to do, so let's get started. We need to find the king's tools to let us do things, and I find the first in my own garden, the watering can. Up by the abandoned restaurant is the next one, the shovel, which I fully didn't see for a while. Then we went and had a chat with one of Thora's companions, Goofy. He wanted us to find his fishing rod, which we did, and in return, he gave us a fishing rod. The king's rod, specifically. And that's all the tools. We also got our first building job done, which was just Goofy's store, but hey, it's a start. Day 4. We're now going to do our second building job, repairing Scrooge McDuck's shop, but for that we need money. To get money I decided to follow the old Stardew route and do some fishing. I got everything I needed, in fact more than I needed, and I used some leftover money to repair the store. Then I spent it to get the shop up and running. I did some other jobs, some crafting and plaything and stuff like that, help him get back into business. God, I could spend so much in the store. Day 6. I continued helping him with some more crafting and some more building, and now he's officially reopened. I also finally had some bits to decorate my own little home. It's not much, but it's a massive improvement over what we had. Plus I can craft here now. Day 7. Today was the day to meet a new resident of the town. Although he'd been here the whole time, I just didn't know he was there. Mickey Mouse. Which is weird, because now I have no idea who the king might be. Anyway, he wants some food, so we're starting by planting the crops and then cooking for the first time. We make some crackers, which are basic, but I guess that's what you expect from a tutorial. He then asks for a birdhouse, so we get the materials, craft it, and done. That was easy. Day 8. We gave Goofy's stall the final upgrade before we finally had enough Dreamlight to unlock the castle. This is finally the point where I'm further than I've ever been in this game before. Getting inside, there's a load of doors that take us to different worlds to get back former residents. We pick a world and find Wally! After longer than I care to admit, I get him repaired and help him out, but he needs convincing to come back. This may take a while. Day 9. Well, that's okay. Mickey and Goofy had some ideas and they're actually quite easy for me to do. We get a fish and a ball, don't ask, and Wally agrees to come home with us. Finding somewhere for his humongous home takes a while, but we get it. And welcome, Wally. Day 10. Now Scrooge has a lesson, air quotes, for us. Though as the lesson involves giving him money to upgrade my house, is it a lesson? Scrooge is definitely this world's Tom Nook. Anyway, we do exactly what he said, and the room is a lot bigger now. Nice, it doesn't feel so cramped anymore. We also started a new Merlin quest that requires friendship level 5 with everyone. That'll take some work. Day 11. No time like the present to start though. Finishing a photography quest with Goofy helped, but not really enough. We do have another quest though, a golden doorknob for doing stuff with friends. We can kill 2 birds with 1 stone right here. So we do that and we get Mini Casita. That's right, it's Mirabelle. However, right now we do not have the room for it, so we'll get back to it later. Day 12. There is another Merlin quest I can do right now, and after getting the ingredients, he upgrades our watering can so we can clear out some mushrooms. Not all, but some. It's something. Next up is Mickey, who wants the meals to remind him of Minnie. We cook them, bring them to him, and that's a ghost. Alas though, cliffhanger. We haven't got the ability to do it right now. Day 13. Today was the day I decided to finally get this friendship stuff done, and we did it with favourite gift. Doing that allowed us to get this orb, and putting it into the pillar is part of getting rid of all the dark magic around here. This is significant progress. We've also unlocked the well, which is a fast travel point, and now we can unlock a new biome, and we did. We now have access to the beach. And also to Mirabelle, since I finally found a home for Mini Casita. Day 14. Mini Casita really isn't mini, huh? Also, we have a quest to do on this beach, exploring a cursed cave. It's Ursula. But isn't she a villain? Well, okay then. She says she will help me. I don't trust her, but sure. We placed the key she gave us and it does open up this cave. We need to play gems, but thankfully we already have all we need. I plant the crops too, but this will need a minute to finish, so tomorrow. Day 15. They're all done and we can move further down. The final part wanted to cook and eat what we grew. Easy enough. And then we head down further and fish the orb of power out of the pond. Stick it back, remove some more dark magic, and also free Ursula. Then we take a break from that evil witch to help Merlin cook a meal? Sure. Oh, and I also got Goofy installed on the beach. Day 16. We receive a quest from Scrooge to spruce up the peaceful meadow. So we do. Make it all look better, and then we do the same thing on the beach. Again, needed. Day 19. I think it's time we help Wally out a bit. There's a village garden, apparently. I didn't realise that's what it was either. And he wants us to get it back up and running. He needs a few things, so I get the seeds and craft the items and hand them over, and there we are. We have a little garden with crops. And I liked it so much, I upgraded it. Day 20. Today, I guess we have to help Ursula, although all she really wanted a home. I guess that isn't too bad, though I had to work for the money. It was a really expensive water cave. Also, she wants paper for some reason. Oh yeah, and I bought a well, so I can actually do fast travelling now. Day 22. Alas, we're not done with Ursula yet though. She needs purple ink for some reason. Getting everything I needed took a while and we only got half. Looks like I'm continuing tomorrow. Day 23. We got it done, thankfully. Not the most important bit about today though, not by a long shot, because today we opened a new door and look who we met. Moana. We helped her fix her canoe before getting tested by Maui about himself. He then gave us the ability to smash the rocks, which allowed us to get the boat out. Moana took us to catch some fish, which we did, and then we brought her back. Another new person in the valley. Day 24. Looks like Goofy needs us, so that's what we're doing now. He wants seafood, which sounds easy enough, and that's because it was. It just takes time. The crops I need for the Bula bases, however, are a lot more difficult. I never actually got around to really making a farm, and I'm kind of regretting that decision. First thing I did was plant some tomato seeds, because that's what we're struggling with. Day 25. Turns out, tomatoes take a while to grow. I thought I'd be done by now, but no. So instead I decided to go and have a chat with Maui, because there's a quest to recruit him, but he needs 3-star meals. Guess what I need to make the easiest 3-star meals? You get it, tomatoes! There's no fix for that. But what I can do, and did, was get a proper little tomato farm growing. And then after helping Wally, I found his farm had the tomatoes I needed for Goofy all along. God damn it. Oh well, at least we got it done. Day 26. So now for Maui's meals. Good news is, our first crops are ready to harvest, and veggie pasta is the easiest 3-star meal. We get those made, go have a chat with Maui, and he agrees to come help us and move to the valley. We had to raise the money to get him in, but it was well worth it. Day 27. We started the quest with Moana yesterday that I forgot to mention to fix the boat on the shore, but it required a lot and we just didn't have them yet. Getting the seaweed for the fibre took a long while, but we got it and now we have the boat, a free source of fish. I liked it so much, I even upgraded it so I can have more. Day 28. While working on the boat, I found a mysterious paddle and I gave it to Goofy, but it needs a lot of stuff we can't get yet, so I started something with Scrooge to help work out his safe combination. The quest was really easy, and with that done, I decided, sod it, we'll do Goofy's quest. I need a new area for it though, so got it unlocked. I found Elsa's castle by pure chance, and also Kristoff. He's lost at Donald Duck in a magical dimension, as you do in life, and I went through to find him and got a feather. That feather will lead us to him, but not today. Day 29. Or today either. I got one of the emeralds I needed, but very few places I can actually get more from, so I decided to do something else and help Mirabelle. She needs some stuff to help decorate her home, and while it is a lot, it's nothing difficult here. I went and got them all, brought them back, and much better. She encouraged me to redecorate my own home, so I did, putting in some work on the second room I forgot to mention I bought. Day 31. Having given up on the forest, I decided to unlock the Glade of Trust, and there wasn't much else for me to do there. There will be, of course, but nothing right now. So instead, I went back and got that emerald after all. I got an enchanted feather, took it back through the portal, and where did it lead me? To Donald Duck. Once we had him, we brought him home. That's another person in our world. And that is where I'm going to leave it and this video. Oh, it ended up being a lot longer than I planned. In truth, I think the future ones will end up being shorter because so much of this was easy starter stuff, and of course it will get harder and be spread over multiple days. I'm having fun with this though, and I feel like it's a really solid replacement for Animal Crossing, but let me know what you think. As always, thank you for watching, and I will hopefully see you very, very soon.